KA later.
There you go. Well, we'll be there. First of all, Anthony, preparing for Brock Osweiler, he's a 6'8" kid. That's when everybody talks about him, they mention that he's 6'8". Does that matter when you're a quarterback?
I'm sure it does matter for him because he can see the whole field. I mean, he's not worried about looking behind his lineman. He can see over everything, and he can survey the whole field. And he's got a really strong arm, so he can make all the throws, which is another good thing.
Does it matter for you preparing for him?
For me, a quarterback is a quarterback. I mean, it might help me see him for my initial keys. So, I mean, that might help. But, I mean, him being 6'8" is not that big of a deal.
Did you play 2 years ago when he started against him? Do you remember that game?
Yeah, he played when we played here. Yeah, he started that game. I think he got hurt that game. He got hurt at the beginning of the game. But yeah, I do. He did play here the first game.
You remember anything about him from that? Did you take anything from that game? Did you learn anything about him?
2 years later, he's a total different player now. I mean, he's way more confident than he was then. I'm sure he knows the offense way better than, and right now he's playing really well. So I mean, just like 2 years ago, I'm a way different player. 2 years ago later, he's a whole different player.
What does he do well from what you've seen with him on tape?
He's smart. I mean, he makes all the throws that he's supposed to make. He's got the strong arm, and right now he's really confident. He spreads the ball to a lot of receivers.
One of them is Pflugrad, obviously. Does familiarity with him, having played with him, help you as you prepare to face him at all?
Not necessarily, because I mean, like I said, it's been a while. I mean, so he's changed his game a lot. He's matured a lot, so he's a totally different player than he was when he first came in as freshman. And I mean, he's excelled and he's doing really well right now.
How's he different?
He's bigger. He runs his routes differently. He's not the same guy. Just like I learned different techniques, he learned a lot of different techniques there. So I mean, you can't expect him to be the same guy.
What do you remember about him as a teammate and as a person?
Oh, as a person, he's a real cool guy. He's down to earth, and he's real tough. Like when it comes to playing football, he's real tough, and he wants to win. I mean, just like everybody else.
Did you guys have a close relationship?
Well, we came in together, so I mean, we weren't like hang out all the time, buddies. But I mean, like if we were around each other, we'd hang out. It's not that we didn't like each other.
What kind of extra motivation do you think he'll have coming into this game, returning to Autzen?
Anytime you leave a program and come back and get to play against a program you left for whatever reasons he left, I'm sure he's going to look to have like a big game. He wants to come out and just show everybody what they missed out on.
You talked to him at all since he went down there?
I talk to him periodically, tell him good job on his game, stuff like that. But I mean, I haven't really talked to him for a while, so it'll be good to see him.
You guys have not had the takeaways at the same rate that you did last year. Is there any key to that? Or?
Finishing on the ball. We had a lot of chances. We just got to finish. We just got to finish the plays. We got the ball. We've touched the ball a lot of times. We just got to finish with the ball in our hand.
How's Cliff doing in practice?
Good. Same old Cliff. He's out there working every day, you know what I'm saying, trying to get better.
Do you miss him out there on the field across from you?
I mean, anytime Cliff is on the field, it adds an extra bit of confidence to the field. I mean, you just know he knows what he's gonna do, and he's out there to work hard. But I mean, no matter who's on the field, we're all ready to play, and we're all there working as hard as we can.
This obviously isn't your decision, but do you expect him to earn more playing time defensively at some point this season?
I can't even call it. I mean, he's out here working, so I mean, of course, I expect him to get on the field. So.
Most teams have maybe one go-to guy, sometimes two. Arizona State's got 4, even 5 guys. Does that put added pressure on the entire secondary? Also considering you got to be careful with the run.
Yeah, of course it does. Anytime, especially when the quarterback is making the plays that he's making right now, they have great receivers, and you have to be able to cover everybody. It's not just you focus on one person and block that person down and they can't find anybody else. He's going to spread the ball around and he's going to make some plays. So.